Hi guys, I'm Woodcraft Hamster and I thought I'd do a quick video for you today about bushcraft headwear. Now I've had a couple of questions about my sort of favoured hats, if you like, and I thought that's what I'd do a quick video about. So this is one of them. This is a buff. It's essentially a long tube. And the reason I like these above other hats, except of course in really cold conditions where I will use something like a woolen hat or a finchlet hat or something like that, but even in fairly cold conditions these work really well. And as I say, the thing I like about these are their versatility. So there are a number of different ways you can wear this. I won't show you all of them. By all means go on to the Buff website or their YouTube channel where they show you pretty much every configuration known to man. But really for me, I use these in probably a couple of different ways. So the first one is I will wear it like this, which is essentially as a scarf. Now it fits down nicely under my collar, it keeps my neck warm. If it's really cold or a little bit drizzly, I can bring it up and it will cover my entire face. And for me this works really well. The material itself is thin enough that you don't get too much moisture trapped in here. It stays relatively dry. And again, you know, you can have it in various different configurations to suit your need. Now I've got a number of these. I have built up a little collection, to be honest. People know that I like them, so Christmas and birthdays I normally get one from at least one or two people. So I've got lots of different versions of this. I like the fact that they're fairly cheap. You can pick them up for about £10 online. And to be honest, you know, I really like them. The second way that you can use this, especially if you're a sporty type person, and again I'm going to do these fairly quickly so I'm not going to do them particularly tidily, but if you're sporty you can stick one on as a headband. It's not a particularly good look on me, I must admit, but again it works quite well. It will keep the sweat out your eyes, very good in the summertime or if you're doing lots of heavy training, and it just means you can carry the one thing with you rather than carrying lots of different things. Now another way that I will use is, and this is probably my most often used one, so I'll turn it inside out, get that right, then I will pop it over my head. I'm using the camera screen here just so I can make sure I'm doing it right, but essentially you'll put it on as if you're wearing a hat. You've got this long tail here, and then what you can do is you give it a couple of twists, bring it down like so, and I generally tend to tuck the excess back into the first layer. I won't do it all the way, but again you can get the sort of rough idea of what I'm doing. So you've basically got yourself a little beanie. Now this completely covers my ears, so if it's quite cold out you're not getting sort of cold ears and things like that, and I'll usually wear this either by itself like this or in combination with another one, so it comes up to sort of about here, maybe a bit higher. So essentially I can cover all the way up to my eyes and all the way down below here, or I can just sort of cover my neck and my chin or whatever it is, and that tends to work really well for me. One of the other things I also use this for, especially if I'm cycling, which I don't do enough of to be perfectly honest, but you'll take the tube, put a hand either end and just pull it through like this. What that then allows you to do, if I just get this right, is you'll pop it over your head like so. And again I'm doing this very quickly, normally I'd spend a little bit more time making this a bit tidier. But essentially it will cover just your head but not your ears. This is very good in the summertime because it means you can have a little bit of protection for your head, especially if you're like me and you don't really have a lot of hair, so you're not going to get sunburn on the top of your head. You can mess around with the tail to make it a little bit tighter. So essentially you can either pretend to be a pirate and you can get a little bit of protection on your head, and I find this works really well if you're cycling and you're wearing a cycling helmet, because it will cover your head, it will stop any sweat dripping into your eyes, and it fits, because it's just a single really thin layer, it fits really nice and comfortably under your cycle helmet and you really don't notice it's there. So that's mostly what I use this for. Again, if you are, like say, into your fitness and you're maybe a runner or something like that, you can let me do that again just so you can see what I'm doing. So you've got this, you can essentially just bunch it up, give it a twist into sort of a figure of 8 style, turn it through, and you can stick it on your wrist. Now you can do it a lot tidier than this, and essentially if you're into your running or even your cycling, and you're going along, you get a little bit of sweat on your forehead, you just literally go like this, and you've got something to wipe your brow with, you're not having to delve into a pocket and what have you. Now there are other ways of doing this which I'm not going to show you because it's not something I do very often. You know, you can do similar to sort of that pirate hat style where you've actually got a flap that comes down over the back of your head. I will see if I can do it. I really can't remember off the top of my head, but let me try. So essentially you will lay it across your head like so. Let's see if I've got this right. I don't think I have. Oh no, that might be it. There you go. So essentially you've got that sort of beanie style design again, and you've got a flap laying down the back of your neck. So again, if you're out on the beach or something, or in really hot conditions, you've got something that comes down, covers the back of your neck, gives you a little bit more sun protection. But that's really the only ways that I use this. There are a number of others, and as I say, by all means check out the Buff website. But really guys, that was it. I just wanted to give you a couple of quick comments on my favoured Bushcraft style headwear. I really like this. As I keep saying, you know, it's very versatile. It means I can carry just one thing in my pocket and it will sort of do me for several different scenarios. So if I go out one day, it's a little bit chilly, I'll put the beanie on. If it then warms back up, I can take it off and I can turn it into sort of a little pirate's hat or a Legionnaire's hat. You know, I've got something that I can use, even if it's something silly, like, you know, I can use it if I'm getting a bit hot, or if it's raining and I'm covered in rain, I can use it almost as a handkerchief. And you know, there's various different things you can use with this. But hope it was useful, guys. Comments and questions in the box below. Hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I hope you'll all join me next time. Thanks, guys.